Hello! Welcome to English for Shared. Here, you learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Let's go!
Arnold Schwarzenegger, A Life of Determination and Success. Arnold Schwarzenegger is an iconic figure in bodybuilding, having won multiple titles such as Mr. Olympia and Mr. Universe before becoming a Hollywood star and later the governor of California. His story is marked by determination and perseverance from his humble childhood in Austria to his achievements across different fields. Chapter 1. Early Years. A Young Boy in Austria. Arnold's story began in the village of Thal, near Graz, Austria. He was born in 1947 to Gustav and Aurelia Schwarzenegger. Life at that time, right after World War II, was simple and tough. His father was the local police chief and enforced strict discipline at home. Arnold grew up under harsh rules and physical punishments, which were common back then. His father favored his older brother, Meinhard, and Arnold could feel the difference. However, he had a good relationship with his mother, who was always affectionate and caring. From an early age, Arnold was drawn to sports. At the age of 14, during a visit to a gym with his soccer team, he saw weights for the first time and instantly fell in love with the idea of building a strong body. By the end of his teenage years, he gave up a brief attempt at modeling and focused intensely on training. His goal was to push his body to its fullest potential and build as much muscle as possible. Inspired by bodybuilders like Reg Park and Steve Reeves, Arnold made a decision. I want to be a bodybuilder, and I will make it my career. Chapter 2. The Rise in Bodybuilding. At 15, Arnold was already training seriously. His determination was unmatched. He even broke into the gym on Sundays when it was closed. In 1965, he won the Junior Mr. Europe title. In 1966, he placed second in Mr. Universe, but that didn't discourage him. On the contrary, one of the judges, Charles Bennett, saw great potential in him and invited Arnold to train in London. There he improved his muscle definition and also learned English. In 1967, at the age of 20, he won Mr. Universe, becoming the youngest champion in history. A year later, in 1968, he fulfilled a lifelong dream. He moved to the United States at age 21. He began training at the famous Gold's Gym in Los Angeles under the guidance of Joe Weider, a legend in the bodybuilding world. In 1970, at just 23 years old, he won his first Mr. Olympia, the most prestigious bodybuilding title. Then he won it 6 more times from 1971 to 1975. He became a global legend, known as the Austrian Oak. Chapter 3. From Bodybuilder to Hollywood Star. Even though he was a bodybuilding icon, Arnold wanted more. His new goal? To become a Hollywood actor. His first film was Hercules in New York, 1970, but his accent was so thick that his voice had to be dubbed. He heard countless criticisms. Your body is too weird for Hollywood. Your name is too hard to pronounce. Your accent is way too strong. But he never gave up. In 1976, he won a Golden Globe for New Star of the Year in Stay Hungry. In 1977, the documentary Pumping Iron made him even more well-known. True success came in 1982 with the epic Conan the Barbarian. Then, in 1984, he landed his most iconic role, the Terminator. His catchphrases became legendary. "I'll be back." During the 80s and 90s, he starred in major box office hits like Commando, Predator, Total Recall, and Terminator 2: Judgment Day. Surprisingly, he also shined in comedies such as Twins, Kindergarten Cop, and Jingle All the Way. Arnold proved he could be tough, funny, and charismatic, all at once. Chapter 4. From Movie Star to Governor. In 2003, Arnold shocked the world by entering politics and was elected governor of California, the most populous state in the U.S. During his term, he tackled climate change, promoted renewable energy, and worked with both Democrats and Republicans. He signed the historic Global Warming Solutions Act, putting California at the forefront of environmental leadership. He was re-elected and served until 2011. Chapter 5. Family and Personal Life. In 1986, Arnold married journalist Maria Shriver, a niece of President John F. Kennedy. They had 4 children: Catherine, Christina, Patrick, and Christopher. Balancing fame, work, and family was never easy. There were personal challenges, but Arnold always valued his family. He also became a successful businessman, investing in real estate and launching the global ARNOLD Sports Festival. Chapter 6. Arnold Today. Even after politics, Arnold kept acting, appearing in The Expendables, The Last Stand, FUBAR on Netflix, and returning as the Terminator. But today, his focus is on environmental causes. He organizes the Austrian World Summit, bringing together world leaders to discuss the planet's future. Now in his 70s, Arnold still trains, promotes healthy living, and inspires millions with his life story. Conclusion. Arnold Schwarzenegger's journey shows that no dream is too big if you have vision, discipline, and determination. From a small village in Austria to the world stage, he is living proof that it's possible to succeed in multiple fields without ever giving up. And there's no better way to end with a powerful message from Arnold himself. Arnold Schwarzenegger speech. The first rule of success is to have a vision. See, if you don't have a vision of where you want to go, if you don't have a goal, you'll drift around and never get anywhere. I couldn't imagine being a farmer or factory worker, even if that's what my parents wanted. But that was their vision, not mine. My vision was something special, something unique, something big. One day, when I was 11, we saw a documentary in school about the United States. It showed massive skyscrapers, huge bridges, 6-lane highways, And I thought, that's where I want to be. I didn't want to stay in a village with small houses and buildings. I wanted to be in America. So I went to college to study English, took acting classes, worked to lose my accent, all of it. I worked all day long. Soon, I made a movie called Hercules in New York, which was a total flop. But I still had the same vision. Then came Streets of San Francisco, Stay Hungry, Pumping Iron, The Villain, and finally, Conan, the Barbarian with Universal Studios, the biggest studio. After the release, director John Milius told the press, "If we didn't have Arnold, we'd have to build one." So think about that. The body people once mocked became an asset. Years later, in The Terminator, director James Cameron said, "If Arnold didn't have that accent and didn't speak like a machine, the movie wouldn't have worked." So the body and the accent, once criticized, became valuable tools. I didn't listen to the naysayers. I ignored the ones who said, "You can't." And when everyone said I couldn't go into politics, I became governor of California. That's the truth. You can't listen to the people who say no. When someone calls your idea stupid, you don't need to respond. Just think, what do you know? Have you ever heard of someone who became world famous in completely different areas? Arnold is one of those rare people. From a boy growing up in a small Austrian village, he dreamed of a bigger life. And he didn't just dream, he worked hard to make every one of those dreams come true. His journey is inspiring, emotional, and packed with life lessons. He rose from a humble childhood to global fame not just once, but many times. So, what did you learn from Arnold's story? Let us know in the comments below.